Hello everyone out there in Vlog City. I'm Joe Perez with the Entertainment Guy, and this is Dave Matthews.
Hello, welcome to the show.
And today we're going to be talking all things horror movies. And since, being an entertainment guy and an entertainment guru,
That's true.
we're going to set everything out for movies that are being planned to be remade, movies we'd like to see remade.
I have a few in mind I wouldn't mind to see remade.
And then also a couple movies that are just coming out next year. So, and all things horror. So, okay, first movie. What do you?
I'm excited about the new Nightmare on Elm Street coming out in April.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty excited about that. I was always a fan of the Freddy Krueger movies. My sister and I sat down and went out and watched them all. She scared me when she told me you could actually, if you die in a dream, you can die in real life.
I actually
think
heard
that's
that.
the part of that makes those movies actually scary.
Yeah, I actually hear about that, or you hear about those in like psychology dreams or psychology books, like some sort of dream weaver. I'm excited about Resident Evil 4 Afterlife. Of course, we bring back Mila Jovovich and Alice, and I think the main amazing thing that's I'm excited to see is all those clones of Alice's.
Yes.
So I have a feeling, here's my little foreshadow insight. I think in the beginning you'll see Alice walking down the street or doing something where she kicks some major butt, and then and then all of a sudden she's like killed, and you're like, what? And then another Alice walks up. I think that would be a
This
really
is
cool
the
opening.
fourth Resident Evil film, isn't it?
Yes.
I like the fact that they saw the original actress.
Yeah,
even in
I
the
know.
fourth film, because after the third one, they usually recast or.
Yeah, and they usually do the Hollywood thing, which in this one they also are bringing back. I always want to call her Nikki Saunders, but she, you remember she's from Heroes, Ali Larter.
Yes.
Yeah, so she reprises her role as well in this one. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to be, how this development is going to be taken. So, another movie that you're excited about seeing?
The one I'm excited about is Jeepers Creepers 3. It's supposed to be released sometime this year. We're not sure if it's theatrical or straight to DVD, but either way, I'm going to see it.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that it's not straight to DVD, and then interesting fact, I did not know that Gina Phillips, who was in the first one, is in her mid-30s.
Yes. I didn't know that either until a few years ago, and after I watched the second one, I did a little research on it.
Mm-hmm.
At the time of the second one, she may have been like 33 or so. And that second one was released, it'll be 7 years by the time the third one comes out.
Was it 2003? Wow.
So,
Time flies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Most times about the third one is it's set 23 years after the second one. So I like to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, because technically she was in college, so
Yes.
that could
But
really
the third
be.
one's about is her son,
Mm-hmm.
who she named after her brother, which is Darren. The creeper's coming after him, but she has dreams that he's going to come after him.
I could see that being kind of a good. They want to
Yeah.
make it a theatrical release instead of a DVD.
I think if it's theatrical release, they'll put more time and effort into to make it a better movie.
Yeah,
And I also heard Justin Long might appear in the third one
that would be so cool.
as like a dream sequence or some sort of flashback.
Yeah, that's a good one to be looking out for. Another remake is possible. Actually, they just recently distributed stills for this. It was 30 Days of Night, too. So I saw a couple of stills on that one. And that looks pretty interesting. Although, like we said, usually after one or two, they recast. And they're recasting the blonde chick.
They are.
Yes, it's somebody
She's
different.
gonna be as good as she was in the previous ones, like actress-wise.
Yeah, as far as acting ability, that'd be nice.
Another two movies I saw was interesting was Halloween 3D and Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay, Halloween 3, I'm excited because I like all things Michael Myers.
Yes, me too.
And-
Probably my favorite.
Yeah, I know. Like, seriously, if we had like fights, I would love to see Jason versus McDonald, Jason versus Michael Myers,
Yes.
or just two that I would love to see masked-wise, face-to-face, Leatherface and Michael Myers.
That'd be a good one. I would like to see Freddy versus Jason versus Michael Myers.
All three of them
All
together?
three of them in one movie.
That would be pretty cool.
Or you can throw Leatherface in there just to even out the odds, 2-on-2.
Well, Haddonfield takes place in Springfield, Missouri. Or I'm sorry, Haddonfield takes place in Illinois, and I believe up north just a little bit is the is where Camp Crystal Lake actually is supposed to be existing. So I could see how they could tie those in together. Yeah.
Because even at the first, or at the end of Freddy vs. Jason, Jason comes out carrying the severed head of Freddy, but he like opens his eyes and winks at the screen.
Exactly.
There was a possibility
Of the second one. And the only thing that I found tricky was Nightmare on Elm Street took place in California.
Yes.
So,
There's a couple state difference on a few hundred miles.
yeah, about 2,000 miles difference,
They
but
made it work. Freddy vs. Jason was actually received very well among critics
Really?
and audiences. Much better than Jason X.
oh yeah. See, I stayed away from Jason X until just recently this past year when I watched
When
it.
I watched it for the first time, I paid $1 for it off of eBay. So if I was only $1, it really wouldn't worth much more.
I got a triple pack at Walmart. It was like $10, but you got Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, and Freddy vs. Jason.
I saw that there as well.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting.